these things in our life. And basically it is a fear of losing the experience. We have to understand that at the end, who is the ultimate experiencer? So for this, understand that in the heart chakra, the senses reside. आज आपका हार्ट चक्र जो है वो विचलित क्यों है? आज आपका जो मन है वो विचलित क्यों है? Why do you feel कि आपका मन आपके कंट्रोल में नहीं है? हमारा मन ये चाहता है, वो चाहता है, वो इतना विचलित है, वो इतना विचलित है क्योंकि जो सेंसेस हैं वो ऑल द टाइम उसको डिपेंडेंट बना देती हैं that because of me you have happiness in life. They keep on pulling you out. The senses keep on telling you, you are happy because I make you eat very good. You are happy because I make you smell very good. You are happy because I make you taste all the beautiful things in life. You are happy because I make you feel. I make you experience love, experience friendship, experience all the sensory experiences. So basically because of dependency on senses, dependency on pleasure and pain from outside situations, your mind, your heart is not stable. अब इसको प्रॉपरली समझने के लिए सबसे पहले अंडरस्टैंड, is it the sense which is giving you the pleasure? Is it the food which is giving you the pleasure? Today suppose you love eating exotic food. You're all the time going here eating exotic food. कभी यहाँ खा रहे हो, कभी वहाँ खा रहे हो, मौका ढूंढ रहे हो, इसके साथ खा रहे हो, उसके साथ खा रहे हो. Actually सोचो, is it the food that is giving you pleasure? How can you say the food is not giving me pleasure? Food is the reason. So you stop eating all that good food and eat normal dal, roti, sabji. You will be happy.
It is interpretation which gives the happiness. It is not food. Interpretation, I am eating that I part. And interpretation part possibly is given.
It's mind.
It is
Mind.
It is mind.
It is a state of mind which is giving that pleasure.
तो थोड़ा सा हम सोचते हैं कि हम जब ये सारे सेंसरी एक्शंस करते हैं, right? Is it the object which is giving us the pleasure? Whether it is the loved one who is in front of us, it is our child, it is our loved one, or it is our job. Is it the one who is giving the pleasure? For this we have to understand. Suppose we like eating good food and we feel that I love this food and this gives me pleasure. If that was so, this food would have given you pleasure all the time. This food would have given you pleasure every single moment of time. But today if your stomach is full, आपका मन नहीं है, आप बीमार हो, आपको गुस्सा आ रहा है, you are upset with something, you have fever, you are in some other frame of mind, will you love the same food? No. And if you feel that my friend is the one who is the source of pleasure, with whom I am sharing all my emotions, then every moment with that friend should be good because you are telling me the pleasure. So understand, हम लाइफ की कोई भी चीज को प्लेजर बोलते हैं कि music gives me pleasure, watching television gives me pleasure, whether it is a sight, when I go for a outing with my family for 5 days, when I go out, when I leave my work and I go out, that gives me pleasure. See, जिंदगी में आप सोचो, all the time we are running for pleasure. Every day when we get up in the morning, we just think this is all our regular work. Yes or no? We think, okay, let me finish my work, jaldi se, today I'll get free, I'll go for a movie for pleasure. So we are all the time searching for opportunities for pleasure. Pleasure जो है ना हमारी जिंदगी में छोटे छोटे स्पॉट्स की तरह आता है. आज प्लेजर आया, आज एंजॉय किया, आज एंजॉय किया. They are like coming like moments. Yes or no? But first try to understand, is that situation or that moment or that person giving you the pleasure? If it was giving you pleasure, it would have always given you pleasure. Yes or no? हमेशा आपको प्लेजर होता, हमेशा if you go to maybe outing Nainital, you would have got pleasure. But you understand, today आपका definition of pleasure भी change हो रहा है. When you were a small child, you used to love lollipop. It used to give you a lot of happiness. You used to fight, cry if you didn't get it, or cry if your friend took it. You used to love that balloon. But today it doesn't give you pleasure. So same thing, childhood friends. Today you have different friends. Whatever you love to see in the childhood, those cartoon movies, today there are different type of movies. And after some time it might not be a movie also. But your definition of pleasure is changing, no, all the time. Yes or no?
Yes.
Your senses of smell is changing, taste is changing, sight is changing, everything is changing. So it means definitely the pleasure is not because of outside. Basically the pleasure is happening because when you are experiencing that, you are within your being. आप देखो जो भी चीज आप रिलैक्स करके एंजॉय करते हो, जिसमें आपका सारा जजमेंट चला जाता है, you just relax. You are neither the body, you are neither the mind, you are neither the senses, and you are just experiencing it. You forget everything and you experience. That is pleasure. Yes or no? Today, why do we go all the way, to some nice hill station? Because we want to forget. We want to forget those mobile calls, those expectations of our company, our role. And there when we go and we are in a totally new surrounding and we see the beautiful scenery, we are actually within our being. And then we enjoy. Today when we eat food, most of us, if we are eating food, we are not in front of television, we are not somewhere. We give that time to food, we eat food, we are giving time to ourselves. That is why we like eating food. Sometimes it is our association with childhood memories because our mother always lovingly gave us food. So we associate food with love. So we have started even associating with our previous experiences. Whatever we used to love, whatever we love today is because we have a previous association of something happy with that. Maybe whatever we used to eat in our college days, some paratha and dahi, some chola kulcha, what we used to eat with our friends, we enjoyed, we still love it. Because we associated that with happiness. And we try to bring it back. But actually is that pleasure? Actually is that pleasure? No, it's an illusion. It's an illusion. If you like eating a particular kind of food, because you like eating it before, it's the only reason you like it. Because you associate with some previous memory, eating rajma chawal, whatever, how your mother used to lovingly give you. You love drinking milk because your mother used to force you to drink. She used to shower her love when you used to drink milk. So you love everything that you associate with your childhood memories. But understand, it's an illusion because that is not the source of pleasure. And what is the meaning of illusion? What is illusion? Illusion means you go round and round in a circle. Maya. Something like, जैसे एक deer है, अब he is thirsty. So every time he sees a mirage, he will run after it. But will he be satisfied of his thirst? No, because it's a mirage. But can he stop running? No, because he thinks he is thirsty. So he is never satisfied, but he can't let go. So he goes on round. So today, because you have defined that food, that rajma, that milk as a source of pleasure, you're all the time going there, but you're not satisfied. Again you go, you're not satisfied. Again you go, you're not satisfied. You're never contented. You feel momentarily relaxed. Okay, I had it. I'm happy maybe for 2 nanoseconds. But again you want it. But we are such people, human beings are such. If we had a fulfilling experience, we don't want to repeat. We are ready for the new experience. Yes or no? आपके जो भी fulfilling experiences हैं, you don't want to repeat it. But why are we going after the same things again and again? Because we are not fulfilled. It's a mirage. So understanding that my definition of enjoyment has to change. My enjoyment is not because of the food. It is not because of my friend. The only thing is my friend. Why do I enjoy my friend? Because when I am with my friend, I don't have judgments. I don't have to act. I don't have to pretend. I don't have to paste a smile. If I'm angry, I'm angry. If I'm sad, I'm sad. I'm just naturally myself. And when I'm naturally myself, I enjoy with that friend. Today, if you're sitting with some relative or your mother-in-law, and you have to behave very nicely, like a good housewife, naturally you're very tired very fast because you have to behave artificially. But जिसके साथ you are naturally yourself, you enjoy. So today it is not your television, it is not your senses, it is not your taste, it is not your sight, it is not what you are feeling, it is not what you are possessing. Nothing that is giving you enjoyment. It is just that because you are settling in your being, you are enjoying. So ultimately your being is the ultimate experiencer. Yes or no? And you have come only for that experience. You have come as a creator of that experience. You have come as a creator. See, we know where we have to go, but how to go about it, we have to create the experience. Yes or no? Our being already has got that what it has come to do in this world. Maybe it has to create a very good poetry, very good music, very good piece of art, something in science, something in mechanics. We have come as a creator of a specific life purpose. We have come as a creator of experience. But to become a creator of experience, we have to be ready for the experience also. We have to be ready for the experience. To be ready for the experience, first we should be ready that these dependencies that we have, that I am experiencing because of these, nothing other than this can give me happiness has to go. We have to understand that my definition is very temporary. It is of the moment. Yes or no? My definition that I like this, I love this, it is just of the moment. It is not permanent, I like it. There is nothing you like permanently. We are changing all the time. So knowing this, we have a very important part of heart chakra is, it should always be open. What do you mean by opening of the heart chakra? Opening of the heart chakra means being ready to be the experiencer. Being ready to be the ultimate experiencer. Your windows should be open. You should be able to see all the sceneries that are going by. Only then you can become the creator of the experience. Now what do you mean by being a creator of an experience? Today if you desire an experience, what do you mean by desire an experience? Today if you want to get a raise in your salary, yes, you want a particular XYZ in your life. It could be a person, it could be a materialistic asset. That is what you mean by fulfill your desire. Yes or no? What do you mean by fulfill your desire? Means you want to achieve an experience. Firstly, understand when we say desire, what do we understand? We basically think having a desire means we think we are taking something. Yes or no? We feel that we are bringing something within us. But actually, can we take something? Actually understand, can we take something or can we give something? Actually, at the soul level. At the soul level, we can't take and we can't give. At the soul level, the two triangles, they become a perfect star. Giving and taking is equal. You become the experiencer. There is neither giving, there is neither taking, it is just an experience. Today, you are experiencing your spouse, you are experiencing your child, you are experiencing your materialistic assets, you are experiencing your job, your role, your profile, your body, your senses, your happiness. Everything is just an experience. Yes or no? So in order to have that experience and to have further experience, you have to be ready for the experience. For that, your heart should be open. So when we say fulfill your desire, can we say that suppose we want to live an experience, and that is what we are all after. Whole life we have certain desires which keep on coming. Yes or no? So let us now understand how the mechanics of fulfilling an experience comes in our life. As we go in our journey of life, we start having desires. Today I want to have a house in Mumbai. I want to have growth in my business. I want to have raise in my salary. I want my child to do well. I want this to happen. I want this to happen. Every time we have got different desires. Now what goes on? What is the actual mechanics behind fulfillment of that experience? So we have to understand our heart is like a magnet. Love is actually magnetic energy. So whenever we throw out a desire to have an experience, immediately the universe starts becoming active, and according to that we start facing challenges in life to make us qualified for that experience. Today you say, I want a raise in my salary. I want to enhance my business. You have to become qualified for it. Yes or no? You have to learn how to manage people. You have to learn how to take risks. You have to learn how to communicate. What all is required for that desire, immediately the universe will start coming so that you become equal. You become qualified for that desire. So you start facing challenges in life. Just say you say, I want this desire, universe will start throwing challenges so that you become qualified for that desire. सबसे पहले तो ये होता है. Then we have to understand, whenever we have a desire, all our aspects of the body, we have 4 aspects within us. The body, the mind, the senses, the soul. All the 4 should be saying, yes, I want it. All the 4. For example, you have a desire to get, raise in your position, raise in your salary. Now what happens? Your body should be ready. What do you mean by body should be ready? आज आपका raise होता है salary का, you become the territory manager, you have to work extra, you have to take part, you have to take care of a bigger territory, you have to maybe go on tours and travels, you have to start touring. Is your body ready? Ask yourself. If you have a desire, first ask your body, are you ready for it? Body means your family, physical assets, your physical body. Are you ready for that? What you are desiring? Second, ask your mind. Do you feel qualified to handle what I am desiring? I have said I want to be area manager, but do I feel qualified? Or do I feel that I am ready to manage the role what I am desiring for? Third, ask your senses. Do you feel happy about it? Or are you fearful about it? Do you feel I can get it? Ask your senses. And fourth, ask your soul. Because soul will always say right, wrong. Ask your soul. Is it as per my dharma? Do I like it? Is it as per what I want? If all the 4 say yes, immediately you will start facing those situations which will make you qualified for the experience. So let us take an example. Anybody wants to share any of their desire which they feel is not getting successful. Just let us evaluate in all the 4 aspects. कोई भी आपकी desire successful नहीं हो रही है which you are trying. Just ask these 4 aspects. Anybody wants to discuss? कोई भी आपकी desire आप बहुत टाइम से try कर रहे हो कि हो जाए. आप उसके लिए मेहनत कर रहे हो, pray कर रहे हो. But somehow you are not reaching your goal. Yes. Yes, you can tell.
Yeah, I'm in the field of training, so I'm trying to, basically my desire is about growth in a business.
Okay, so you have a business of training.
Yeah, I'm into training. I'm a trainer.
Okay, so you have a desire of growing your business and you are finding a block in that.
Right.
Okay, so for this, ask yourself, first, physically, if you have a growth in your business, are you ready to do you think you will get the extra people to handle the extra training that will come?
Yeah.
Because when you want a growth, it means more customers will come. If more customers will come, do you think honestly you will be able to arrange the extra trainers or you will be able to take in the workload that comes?
Yeah.
Okay. So physically you feel you are ready. Mentally do you feel that you are qualified for handling that extra work?
Yeah.
Mentally you feel you are qualified for that. Okay. Now sensorily ask yourself. Sensorily, do you feel that you get the success very easily? Yeah. Yeah. So basically, understand that just sensorily you are not feeling that excitement and that joy. Sensorily, you are saying that I don't get success easily. So somewhere your senses are dependent on your training.
I do get joy when I'm conducting.
Yeah. The growth in the business. When you're talking about I want to have growth, the moment you say growth, you feel excitement.
Yeah.
Just ask yourself, because whenever you say growth, probably you feel sad. I don't get success. Easily नहीं मिलता. I don't get it. There is a pain associated. बहुत बार हम लोग जब भी सोचते हैं ना growth, success, desire, there is either a fear. For example, if a person has faced a series of hurt relationships, sad relationships, but he is looking to get married. Every time he thinks of a woman, physically he wants, mentally he is ready to be a husband, but sensorily he gets scared. What if she hurts me? What if I don't get? So what you do is, you work on your senses. Senses means you release the dependency on your business. You release the dependency on your business for happiness or sadness. You take it as a joy of experience. You have to just meditate on this. You take your business as a joy of experiencing your business, whether it grows or doesn't grow. I enjoy my business.
Actually, I was living like that only for a long time.
Okay.
I was where I was. I used to just get orders. I used to train EFT business, so I used to just get orders. I used to continue the training which was just come on my lap.
Okay.
And I used to pursue it aggressively. I used to never go to promote myself.
Okay.
Now, because of that, I still enjoy training.
Yeah.
But now, because of financial crunch, I want some more business to come in. I already have leads coming in, but it's not been materializing the way I wanted. It's a huge time gap. So, census part, I'm unclear about.
Okay.
I do enjoy that part.
Yeah.
I got a good feedback, so I do enjoy it, and still.
Yeah. So basically, what you need to work on, you need to work on your sensory definition of money. Somewhere, whenever you think growth in business, whenever you think I want to grow in business, you talk about getting more money. And somewhere getting more money is associated with pain. That you said that you have a financial crunch. So the day you start associating with money as a joy, as a happiness, as something that you're not taking or you're not giving, it is just an experience. You have to heal your relationship with money. You will be able to create that experience. I think if you come to me for consultation, I'll help you with that. Because you need to talk. Many times we have got blocks within us that sensorily, whenever we talk about growth, we are not happy. We feel मेरा कभी होता नहीं है. My expectations are not met. So because our senses are not free, happy, then we are not able to create the experience. Yeah.
Can it be fear that if I take a loan, if I take a big chunk of money from outside sources,
Yeah.
I may not be able to repay?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. This is senses only. Somewhere your senses are not having joy. And how will you come to know? Moment you think of growing your business, आपके क्या रोंगटे खड़े होते हैं? Are you excited? Are you thrilled? आप मेमोरी याद करो कि जब भी आपने कोई चीज को रियली चाहा है and you are happy and excited और आपका रोम पुलकित हुआ है ना, nobody in the world can stop it. पहले बॉडी आती है, फिर माइंड आता है, लास्ट में सेंसेस आता है. आपका एक रोम जब पुलकित और एक्साइटेड होता है ना, nobody can stop that experience in your life. But today, whenever we think of growth and we are depressed, understand your senses have made you dependent. Because of dependency, you have expectations. Because of expectations, your heart is closed for the experience. So you have to work on that. So,
How will you come to know what aspect is blocking you? Is it mind,
soul, senses, like particularly if you want.
Yeah, so you have to ask yourself, physically, am I ready? Ask yourself. Physically means, do I think I have the support? For example, I had this person used to come all the time to me कि मैम मुझे ब्रिजेस बनाने, मैं ब्रिजेस बना सकता हूँ, मैं इतने लोगों को अप्रोच करता हूँ, ये करता हूँ, आई एम नॉट गेटिंग इट. So finally one day, I asked him, when he came, when he was discussing this problem, I said, okay, suppose, sir, आप सोच रहे हो, you got the contract for the bridges, government contract है, बोलते yes, yes, I'm very happy about it, अगर मुझे contract मिल जाए तो. मैं कहा ठीक है, fine, you got the contract, अब क्या problem है, suppose you get the contract. तो जैसे से he started thinking, मैडम laborers नहीं मिलते, लोग मिलते ही नहीं हैं, ऐसे लोग हैं छोड़ छोड़ के चले जाते हैं. इतना सीवियर ब्लॉक और इतनी नेगेटिविटी कि आई डोंट गेट पीपल, इवन इफ आई गेट बिजनेस, व्हाट आई एम आस्किंग फॉर, माय सपोर्ट सिस्टम इज वेरी वीक. मेरे घर की ईंटें इतने कमजोर है कि कोलैप्स हो जाएंगी, दे आर नॉट रेडी. सो ऑलवेज देयर इज अ ब्लॉक. अंडरस्टैंड, कभी होता ही नहीं है कि आपकी डिजायर फुलफिल हो, नहीं हो, बिकॉज ऑफ द ब्लॉक. Like there is one example which I told in one session also, that there was a Sardarji family, who used to all the time consult me कि बहन जी हम इतनी मेहनत कर रहे हैं, हम पाकिस्तान से माइग्रेट हुए हैं and we are staying in US, but somehow we are not growing. We are not growing. So he said कि हम, मेरे 3 बेटे मेरे साथ रहते हैं, उनकी फैमिली साथ रहती है, हम इतनी पूजा करते हैं, इतना पूजा पाठ करते हैं, बट कितनी भी हमारी सैलरी इनकम बढ़ती है, हमारे एक्सपेंसेस इमीडिएटली बढ़ जाते हैं, किसी के बच्चे बड़े हो जाते हैं, किसी का कुछ हो जाता है, वी आर नॉट एबल टू ग्रो. तो फाइनली वन डे आई आस्क्ड हिम, आई सेड सरदार जी, सोचो कि आपके घर में यू स्टार्ट गेटिंग मनी फ्रॉम योर बिजनेस. हाँ बहन जी, बस आप मुझे कुछ दे दो, मैं घर में रख लूँ, कुछ ले लूँ, बस मेरे पैसे बढ़ जाए. मैंने कहा ओके सरदार जी, सपोज पैसे आपके घर में खूब बढ़ जाए, यू स्टार्ट सीइंग कि पैसे आ रहे and you start becoming very rich. And I made him believe as we talk very very authentically that he is getting rich, he is having money. Suddenly said नहीं बहन जी, मेरे बच्चे सब अलग अलग घर मांगेंगे, मैं पाकिस्तान से इतनी मुश्किल से आया हूँ, पार्टीशन से, मेरी इतनी सी फैमिली है, हम सब बिखर जाएंगे. So actually he was so scared of getting money. कहते पैसा आएगा सारे बच्चे इंडिपेंडेंट घर मांगेंगे. So what was the solution? I had to convince the Sardarji कि Sardarji, please believe your children are not with you because of poverty. Your children are with you because of love. Are you ready to believe that even if they have sufficient money, you will all together live in a big house? Are you ready to believe कि बच्चे selfish होके आपको छोड़ के नहीं जाएंगे? Are you ready to believe that money will bring that happiness, that your family will stay together, because of money also? So he was very perplexed. He said, "Behen ji, let me think about it." उसके बाद उनका कॉल ही नहीं. So understand, we always have a fear. दुनिया में we are creators of our experience. या तो our senses are, we are associated. That is why we say मोहक्षा करना बहुत जरूरी है. Because of मोहा, our senses are always sad. They are associating with failure. They are associating with loss of expectation. So till you don't release your dependency even on your business, you just take your business as an experience, as a partnership. Take it as a partnership which I am enjoying. Fine, you enjoy your training, but you enjoy the business, you enjoy the money that is coming right now. Are you enjoying your life as it is now? If you are enjoying your life as it is now, you will always be ready to make the experience bigger. That is what we have been doing all the time. So what blocks the heart chakra? First, yes, dependency. What dependency does? It creates expectations. Expectations. And also, when we say expectations, first understand what is expectations actually. We think मैं इतने सालों से जॉब कर रहा हूँ, अब मैं एक्सपेक्ट करता हूँ कि मेरे को रेस मिले. Do you think it is a correct definition, or do you think expectation is your definition? ये आपकी definition नहीं है. It is not the definition of the company. Today, if you are working hard and you expect to get a raise, it is your definition. It is not the company's definition. Yes or no? आपने जिस टाइप से मेजर किया है, मैंने ज़्यादा मेहनत की, मैंने इस समय हेल्प किया, मुझे 2 अवार्ड मिले, that is your definition. Understand, it is probably not the company's definition. So first we have to identify the faulty expectations. It is very logical. If you are performing as per the requirements of the company, definitely you will get a raise. Yes or no? The company will not let you go. It's very difficult to get good manpower. The company will not let you go, will not let you be dissatisfied and leave the job. So today when we say expectations, understand it's our definition. And the moment we have expectations, immediately understand you have dependency. And because you have dependency, you have less vision. आप देख ही नहीं पा रहे हो आगे. You're only looking as per that level. Because you don't have a broad vision, you can't expect to get that kind of career growth. Yes or no? Because the moment we have dependency, our vision becomes limited. उतना ही हो जाता है vision. Today, if your juniors are dependent on you, they will have only knowledge up to you. They will not have knowledge more than that. जैसे घोड़ा अगर एक गाड़ी को चला रहा है, उसके आगे पट्टी लगी हुई है, उसको उतना ही दिखेगा जितना तुम दिखा रहे हो. He will not see beyond that. So many times, we have employees, we feel why he doesn't have brain, why he is not using his intelligence. Why? Because his vision has become only this much. Because he feels he is dependent on you. It is not that his intelligence is less. His dependency is not allowing him to see more. Are we understanding this? So, uske liye you don't have to do very big exercise. You have to just look at your company like an equal partnership. You have to think it is my experience, it's my equal partnership. I am giving my knowledge, my talents. They are giving me this role and this service. We are equal, 100% equal. It's an experience. I release the fear of losing this experience. I will do what is right for the moment, not because of the fear of losing this dependence. Then we will not have expectations. We know. What is expectations? We don't know. But when we know what we are doing, what is our performance, we know. We can see what we are doing, where will we go. Yes?
How can we enhance the perception of a life? In my case, there is always a conflict between belief and awareness. I try to live my life out of awareness, not on to belief. My mom used to say me, Vinay, acha soch, acha belief. But immediately my monkey mind, try, ऐसा हुआ तो क्या होगा, ऐसा हुआ तो क्या होगा. So I want to sustain that awareness for a long period of time. I saw one video in which 7 to 8 guys were there, and they were playing basketball, and they were passing the ball, and the video was playing at the rate of 10. Okay, and what happened was कि एक bear भालू उनके बीच में से गया. So we were not able to see कि वो गया. The same thing is in our case in our life. Unless until we are aware, unless and until our perception of life is enhanced, we cannot actually कि ये यहाँ मतलब opportunity कहीं से भी आ सकते हैं. Right. So the thing is, I want to sustain that awareness. I'm not able to.
Basically, to sustain the awareness, you have to release your worries and your anxiety. You have to release your fears. Because when you release your fears, when you come to a very, very less thought state, जब आपके mind में इतने सारे thoughts नहीं होंगे, which are cluttering your mind. Yes or no? It is the fears, it is the worries which are cluttering your mind. When your mind is not cluttered, when it is so clean, you are able to see the opportunities. So basically, in Heart Chakra, the lesson we learn is to let go. We learn to let go. Because of attachments, we have worries. We let go of the attachments. Let go of the past. Past is a movie which has already gone. Why are you clinging? मेरे साथ बचपन में ये हुआ, फिर ये हुआ. People tell whole story from that to that. वो चली गई ना सीनरी. अब उसको जी के क्या फायदा? It's gone. It doesn't define your life. Why are you looking at the past? Look at the scenery in front of you. So let go of the past. Next, let go of the future. भाई वो तो था then है और ये may be है. Stop thinking. Stop trying to predict your future. स्टॉप ट्राइंग टू थिंक कल क्या होगा। भाई कल वही होगा जो सामने को दिख रहा है, मंजूर खुदा होगा और जो सामने दिख रहा है उसके हिसाब से होगा। तो you have to let go even of the future. So when you let go of the past, let go of the future, let go of the attachments, so when you let go of the feelings, so when you are in a state of let go, and इसलिए ज़्यादा एक्सरसाइज नहीं करनी पड़ती, बैठ के बस बोलना पड़ता है let go। सवेरे उठोगे सब everybody will say why is happy, why is smiling, and let go। तो your unhappiness by एक दिन का काम है, सीट पे बैठते से ही let go हो जाए। So understand, when you let go, even moha. See, I also have a family, but when I learned this lesson of let go, suddenly all my 4 kids were happy. मम्मी इतनी अच्छी कैसे हो गई? You know, stop getting into hair, ये करो, वो करो, and let go. भाई आप भी enjoy, मैं भी enjoy, we all enjoy. So you are not studying because of me. Suddenly they realized कि हमारे मार्क्स खराब हो या अच्छे हो, मम्मी को फर्क नहीं पड़ता। तो then they started looking, भाई मार्क्स खराब है तो हमें बहुत फर्क पड़ता है। सब खड़े हो गए अपने अपने पैरों पे। They started getting settled in their life. Because when you make people dependent on you, they work as per your definition. They work to please you. उनका विजन आपके जितना ही हो जाता है और आपका बहुत ज़्यादा कोई ह्यूज विजन है नहीं। छोड़ दो, stop getting into their hair, stop troubling them. So when we leave moha with things, we become very confident. Today when you let go of your attachment to your job also, when you become dabang, immediately your boss and also will become alert. Yes or no? कि ये बंदे को तो फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता, he is so dabang, he knows who he is. उसका विजन एक्सपैंड होगा, आपको जो करना है करोगे, you will expand your memory, you will expand your knowledge, you will be free, you will have so much of freedom. Freedom के साथ ही knowledge आती है. You will see what all I need to learn and you will imbibe knowledge for the joy of imbibing, not for pleasing the boss, not for getting a promotion, because you love it. Whatever you will do is because you love. So when you let go this moha, let go this attachment, let go this dependency, and dependencies you should know, because you just can't say I let go of dependency. कोई ना कोई डिपेंडेंसी छुप के बैठ जाएगी कि मुझे तो लेट गो बोला नहीं है। एक एक को देख देख के बोलना पड़ता है लेट यू गो, लेट यू गो, लेट यू गो, छूट जाती है तो सबसे पहले फिजिकल डिपेंडेंसी टोटली छोड़ दो। डिपेंडेंसी ऑन योर स्टाफ, ऑन योर एम्प्लॉइज, ऑन योर ड्राइवर, ऑन योर मेड, बी रेडी। कोई नहीं आएगा ना, आई डू माई सेल्फ, आई डोंट हैव एक्सपेक्टेशन, ऑटोमेटिकली दे विल रन एंड कम टू यू। Let go of all dependencies related to your role, your duty as a mother. Just make everybody on an equal platform. I will do, you do, it's just an equal give and take, a triangle. At the same time, let go. जो सबसे difficult dependency है sensory dependency. I am not going to be dependent on anybody to tell me I am happy or I am sad. I would like to share one experience with you. How did I understand sensory dependency? What happened in my case, my son went to a hostel. You know, when my first child went to a hostel to study in BITS Pilani. So I was very much waiting, let him go. You know, at least एक बच्चा जाएगा, he will become independent, बाकी बच्चे उससे सीखेंगे. So I was waiting for him to go to hostel. And we were all very happy and packing and everything, and he left. But immediately after he left, I didn't understand. I was in a very, very emotional state. I was all the time, you know, crying. And I didn't know why I was crying. I was very, very upset for 10 days. Very upset, you know, and I kept on asking myself, why am I upset? On one hand, I wanted him to go. On one hand, I'm crying. So, it was such a state of confusion for me. I tried to find, why am I upset? Is it because I fear instability? I said, no. Do I fear this? No. Nothing like that. But still, you know, I was very upset. Then, you know, God was kind and He taught me that basically we have a sensory dependency. Sensory means we are dependent on our senses to tell us this situation is sad or this situation is happy. The day I realized it, I chucked out the senses. I said, you are nobody to tell me what is sad and what is happy. I will define what is sad and what is happy. I will tell in my life, because even happiness and sadness is a personal definition. आज आपको कोई चीज खुशी दे सकती है, वो मुझे नहीं खुशी देगी। आप गार्डनिंग कर रहे हो, फूलों में पानी डाल रहे हो, मुझे तो कोई खुशी नहीं दिखती उसमें। It might be खुशी देती है, आपको भी नहीं देती है. यू फील क्या टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हैं आंख बंद करके 2 घंटा. सो सबका अपना डेफिनेशन है ना. Everybody has got their own definition of happiness, sadness. So understand this definition of happiness and sadness, all of us have at present given to the senses. हमारी senses हमको बताती हैं you are happy or you are sad. You ate something good, you saw something good, you felt something good, you are happy, otherwise you are sad. The day you say my happiness or sadness will be decided by my wisdom and my buddhi. I will decide. You are nobody. You will just chuck the senses out and you will decide as per your buddhi. I will decide whether I am happy or sad, and actually I choose to be happy 24/7. I choose to be happy. There is nobody who is the source of my happiness or non-happiness. I choose to be happy. I choose to live the experience. Today even a failure is not a bad experience. Today, even a failure is telling me I need to put something else in this. Some more effort. थोड़ी और मेहनत करनी है. Yes or no? So even a failure is not an unhappiness. It is my definition. So the moment we start saying, I am going to look at every situation like a situation. I won't call it ये खराब, ये अच्छा, ये खराब, ये अच्छा. आज हमारी प्रॉब्लम है, हमने हर सिचुएशन को कलर कर रखा है. मॉर्निंग में ऑफिस जाना बहुत बुरा, ऑफिस में लंच टाइम बहुत अच्छा, ऑफिस में चुपचाप फेसबुक करना बहुत अच्छा. आज हमारे ऑफिस के भी एक पर्सन बैठे हुए कैमरा के पीछे, वो भी यही काम करते हैं, फेसबुक करते हैं जब मौका मिलता है. तो ऑफिस में फेसबुक करना अच्छा, यू नो, और ये काम बुरा, अच्छा बुरा. हमने दुनिया में हर सिचुएशन को डिफाइन कर रखा है. घर आके रिलैक्स करना अच्छा, फ्रेंड्स के साथ जाके थोड़ा बहुत रिलैक्स करके बतियाना अच्छा. We have defined अच्छा बुरा, अच्छा बुरा, because we are dependent on the senses. But didn't you realize these are all experiences and all situations, and I can be happy all the time. Yes or no? I can be happy all the time, and I'm not dependent on these situations to tell me whether I should be happy or I can be sad. I can be in Ananda all the time. It is not Anand, it is Ananda. वो इतना ज़्यादा stretched है, वो इतनी देर तक होता है कि it is not Anand, it is Ananda. So we can be in Ananda all the time. Isn't it happy? Isn't it better than having spurts of थोड़ा सा pleasure फिर बहुत सारा pain, थोड़ा सा pleasure फिर बहुत सारा pain? Isn't it better than that? Yes or no? So to be in Ananda all the time, we don't have to be dependent on something or somebody, some person, some situation, some circumstance to tell me I am happy because of him, I am sad if he is not like that. I can be in Ananda all the time, it's an experience. No? Today I am going on my journey, my window is open, I am seeing all the experience and I am ready to create my experience. So today, if you want to fulfill your desire, let us not call it fulfill your desire, because it creates pain, it creates like something you are getting. Because actually you don't get, you don't give, you only experience. क्या लेकर आए थे और क्या लेके जाना है. What you have, what you are giving to people, and what others have, what you are taking. तो हमें मेरे जो 108 egos हैं, उसमें एक ego of giving है और ego of taking. Ego of giving होता है, I gave so much to the company, I gave so many years of hard work to the company, they didn't give me. That's ego of giving. Then there is an ego of taking. Why should I take? So understand, there is no giving, there is no taking, there is just an experience. So in heart chakra, everything becomes neutral. जैसे मरकरी को क्या बोलते हैं? They say it's a very neutral planet. You become neutral because in heart chakra you realize oneness. Oneness with the experience. Today I am a creator. I have to create my experience. But I have to create my experience as per my being. As per my being, whenever I have a desire, automatically universe is ready to fulfill my desire. Universe automatically starts sending me situations to qualify me for the desire. I have to be equal to the desire. I have to be one with the desire. आज मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा प्रे करके कुछ अचीव भी कर लिया, but if I am not qualified, I will fall down again. तो यूनिवर्स ऑटोमेटिकली मुझे ट्रेन करेगा टू बिकम क्वालिफाइड फॉर द डिजायर, बट माई विंडोज शुड बी ओपन टू लिव द एक्सपीरियंस। आई एम गोइंग टू लिव द एक्सपीरियंस। Whatever happens, I will not close my eyes, I will open in trust. I'll open my heart to live the experience. I will not close my heart out of fear. What if I see something painful? क्योंकि अगर आपने आंख नहीं खोली, आपको एक्सपीरियंस दिखेगा ही नहीं, और दिखेगा नहीं तो आप क्या जियोगे? How will you become qualified? Today people are stuck in one level of their career, all the time in expectation and heart problems. Because they have dependency, they can't see, their eyes are closed. They can't see what they are required to become qualified for the experience. And to do that, you have to release dependency. Then you don't have a fear of pain. When you don't have a fear of pain, your eyes are open. When your eyes are open, you're ready to learn to become qualified for that experience. तो हार्ट चक्र को जो ब्लॉक करता है, what blocks the heart chakra? Basically, we have to understand. One is dependency, expectations, and other than that, there are two more things which block the heart chakra. एक है mistrust, mistrust, because trust resides here. Mistrust, and other thing is inability to forgive. Inability to forgive. आज अगर आपको मिसट्रस्ट है, आपका चक्र खुलेगा ही नहीं, आप खिड़की खोल ही नहीं सकते बिकॉज यू हैव मिसट्रस्ट। बट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज मिसट्रस्ट। हाउ विल यू डिफाइन मिसट्रस्ट? क्या मैं ट्रस्ट नहीं करता, मेरे साथ इतना गलत हुआ है, मैं ट्रस्ट नहीं करता। हाउ विल यू डिफाइन व्हाट इज मिसट्रस्ट? समबडी।
The world is not a beautiful place to live in.
That is mistrust.
A bad experience.
Yeah, but when you say I mistrust, do you mistrust everything or you mistrust certain things? No, mistrust is not certain things that don't make you happy. अब actually सोचो what is mistrust. आज हमारा हार्ट बंद है, we can't trust. आज हमारे सामने कोई पर्सन आता है, कोई सिचुएशन आती है, we can't trust. When we say we can't trust, means मेरी खिड़की नहीं खुली है, I am scared what I will see, my doors are closed, I will not love, I will not give.
Maybe,
What is mistrust?
maybe we lack certain level of awareness and alertness.
Mistrust is not related with awareness. What is mistrust?
Past experience. Past experience.
That's okay. Mistrust is happening because of past experience. But what is mistrust?
Fear of losing.
हाँ, fear of losing नहीं है.
Fear of
Something else.
not getting it.
Fear of not getting भी mistrust नहीं है.
Not accept fear of
Rejection.
We are close to that experience.
We can say
we believe it will happen to us because
mistrust can be say that it is a fear of betrayal.
fear of cheating.
Mistrust is that, no? Fear of not getting what we want or fear of betrayal, fear of being cheated is mistrust. Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
जब भी हमारे सामने कोई पर्सन आता है या कोई सिचुएशन आती है, I don't trust, I have mistrust, I don't trust. So we are vibrating. Vibration with mistrust closes the heart. This is mistrust. We don't trust that this person, this friend, this colleague is going to be as per my definition is mistrust. So we fear betrayal is mistrust. We fear betrayal is mistrust, no? Mistrust is not fear of losing the friend. It is not that the friend will not do as per my definition. But mistrust is that that person is going to betray me. Yes or no? Can we say that mistrust is that I have got a fear that this person will cause me pain and grief?
fear of failure.
Mistrust means that this person is going to cause me pain and grief, or this situation is going to cause me pain and grief. That is mistrust. And most of us, we have heart chakra closed because of mistrust. We are not able to trust. They come to me, they say, मैम मैं क्या करूँ, मैंने इसके साथ इतना किया, इसने धोखा दिया, मेरे भाई ने धोखा दिया, अरे उसको छोड़ो, मेरी माँ ने भी मेरी बहन को सब दे दिया, मुझे माँ ने भी धोखा दिया. So now उन्होंने हाथ बंद कर दिया. I don't want to trust people. Little loud so the others can hear.
I'm into a business, and someone has cheated me in my business. I think I had a lot of faith. I trusted the person. But that person cheated me. Now again that person comes back to me and he wants to again start a business. So how can I again?
Okay, very good question. We will handle this. Okay, but understand हम mistrust के साथ कैसे deal करें? क्योंकि mistrust में क्या हो रहा है? We are not able to. We have a fear he will cause us hurt and pain. And what he is saying is he has got a friend who cheated him. Now the same person is coming back. How can he work with him and trust him?
But one good aspect of the mistrusting that one will be always careful while doing anything.
Yes.
So the risk will be there will no compromise with the risk.
What is called risk? Risk of what? Risk of what?
Risk of losing
Losing what?
or getting cheated.
Okay, lose, okay, fear of losing something or fear of getting cheated. Okay. So basically we can say that mistrust is basically, yes, it is a fear of getting pain and grief from a person, and basically understand कि mistrust से क्या होता है. Mistrust से क्या होता है? Because of mistrust we close our heart. But closing the heart is not going to work because we have to be ready for the experience. So can we say that mistrust is also our definition? The person is not cheating us. He is behaving like himself. He is behaving like himself. जैसे for example, मुझे एक example कुत्ते का आ रहा है कि if suppose you have got a dog, अब आपको पता है कि आप dog को ज़्यादा छेड़ोगे वो काट ही लेगा ना. But doesn't mean you have mistrust on the dog. Can we say I know the behavior of the dog? Can we say कि mistrust actually कुछ होता ही नहीं है दुनिया में? There is nothing called trust and mistrust. Because you can say I know the behavior of this person. आज इसके साथ मैंने 10,000 रुपए दे दिए, वो कुछ ना कुछ गलत करके खो देगा. But can we say that that is his behavior, but he is not actually cheating me? So when you know this, you will not give him that 10,000. Or if you give him the money, you will give him a way of hisab. So actually दुनिया में there is nothing called trust and mistrust. Because the person you trust can also cheat you. And the same cheating person can come back and you can trust with the new rules and regulations. Can you call a person कि मैंने जिंदगी भर इसको trust कर सकता हूँ? Do you think there is a person जिसको मैं जिंदगी भर trust कर सकता हूँ? No. There is nobody like that. Trust भी किसमें? देखो trust के भी बड़े aspects हैं. एक होता है मेरी secrets के साथ trust, मेरे emotions के साथ trust, मेरे पैसे के साथ trust, मेरा care करने के लिए trust, मेरी knowledge के लिए trust. So trust के भी तो बहुत सारे levels हैं ना. So actually there is nothing called trust and mistrust. Can we say that trust and mistrust is actually seeing the behavior of the person and as per his behavior giving him the role? Because you are only trusting or mistrusting a person